We're doing a flat roof replacement on a 3-flat, and we've got some little bit of crazy stuff I want to show you guys. All right, Chicago, welcome back to another edition of our YouTube channel. I'm Jim from Anchor Point Roofing. Today we're up north, we're in the Edgewater district of Chicago. We're doing a flat roof replacement on a 3-flat, and we've got some little bit of crazy stuff I want to show you guys with some coal tar, how we tear it off, what the old wood looks like when it's all cleaned up. I love that part. Let's jump right into the video today. It's got multiple layers. This is about 3 inches thick, but I kind of want to walk you through each layer, show you what's going on, show you some of the history that we pull up with these old roofs. On the top, we've got just a basic modified bitumen that's been silver coated. One thing you will notice about this is it was put down with a method called hot mop. And basically they bring hot tar up here, they mop it all down, and this modified wasn't installed with the torches that we do now. It was hot mopped down. And as we start digging into the layers more and more, you'll see that there's been about, I don't know, this is probably 4 or 5 layers of hot mopped modified. You can see some of the felt here on the bottom. This is only a portion of it. You can see how thick this is. And then as we dig into it more, you can see the coal tar. So what they did with the coal tar, if you see these rocks, they put the coal tar down. Very old process. We don't use coal tar anymore. It's not good for you, environmental reasons. But the coal tar, then they put this gravel on top to protect it. So what really eats up a petroleum product or a coal product like this is the UV. That starts to oxidize it really fast. So the reason they put gravel on it is to protect that coal, asphalt or coal product, and keep the UV from eating it up. As you see, the more we dig into this, the more you can see there's so much gravel. I mean, again, this is about 3 inches thick. When you're doing a replacement, you want to think about that. I mean, we've got so much gravel. I think this is about a 25 square roof, call it about 2,500 square feet. You need to take that into consideration. We've got a dumpster at the back, and citywide, the poor dumpster company, they're gonna have to come like 6 times. We were only able to get a small dumpster in there. But my point is you can't overfill that dumpster too much. This is so heavy and makes a huge difference, the tear off, when you're pricing something like this. And this is about 3.5 or 4 stories too, so also something you need to take into consideration. We've got a large trash chute that goes down to the debris bin on the bottom. Anyway, this coal tar is so messy and so toxic. I wanted to show you real quick how we know that it's coal tar. And you can see, you'll see some of the smoke. We don't want much of the smoke to get out. It's very toxic, it's very dangerous. So I'm just gonna show you what it looks like when you do start to heat it up. So you see the smoke coming off? The white smoke, that's how you can tell that that's coal tar. And oh my gosh, the smell, you can tell right away. The smell is hideous. It's a chemical made from old coal. So basically, when they cooked the coal a long time ago, this was a product. They cook it in coke, in big coke vats, and the coal tar was a product that ran to the bottom. Well, it's very good at waterproofing. You can form it when it's warm. It's great. It's a great roofing product, but we started discovering years and years later, it's very toxic and very dangerous. So we don't heat it up. If you came out here and it was 90 degrees, so right now I think we're about 40 degrees here in Chicago in March. This would be much more like a pizza. It becomes more pliable, and you would be carrying this and it would be like a pizza with no cardboard backer. It's pretty crazy. I've done a couple of coal tar tear-offs with the guys. You protect your face, you protect everything you can, but you still get a coal tar burn. You know me, I don't tan up very, very well, you could probably tell, but I came off those couple days after the coal tar removal. It was on Sheridan Road, and it's like I had been sunburned. Not a healthy thing, put lots of Vaseline, and I'm eventually grew back to my beautiful face. But I'm telling you, it's really hard on you. Let me show you over here what it looks like when we do finally get it all torn off, how we clean it up. This is one of my favorite parts of the roof installation. Here's the old school. You can see we're down to the old wood. This house, this one was built in like 1910, around 1910. So right now, 26, we're 114 years old, 115 years old, something like that. And this is actually tongue and groove. So if you're not familiar with tongue and groove, the board's kind of locked together like this. You've got a board with a small slit. A lot of hardwood floors today are tongue and groove. This is old tongue and groove. And what this is actually 1x5 material. So it measures exactly 5 inches wide, which is a little different. Nowadays, if we got let's say if we got a 1x6, it would actually measure 5.5 inches. This is just something I'm really passionate about. I love seeing this old wood when it's been installed. The last guy 115 years ago that installed this, I'm sure is long gone by now. But I just love some of the cool old history of these old buildings. It's so cool to see. Again, 1910 is about when this one was built. The guys working on this probably didn't have any safety gear, just up here, some crazy macho guys that are unfortunately probably long gone by now. You can see we are gonna need some tuck pointing. We're deciding on exactly how much. This is breaking down. One thing we're doing here on this, we're going back with a layer of 2-inch polyiso. As we move down the roof, the parapet wall gets shorter and shorter, so 2 inches is about all we could get on it successfully. But this is going to provide about an R12 on the roof. Today code is an R30, which is that high, but we weren't able, because of constraints like parapet walls and a skylight, we weren't able to bring this completely back up to code. Again, I just love seeing the old wood. I love it when it's cleaned off like this and we're going back with a fresh, brand new roof, especially after seeing the 7-8 layers of modified, the old coal tar and gravel. It just looks so cleaned up and pristine and ready to go. One more thing I just kind of wanted to point out on this project is these are the insulation plates, the 3-inch insulation plates that we use. Because we've got a parapet wall here, we don't have to put as many plates in it. What the manufacturer wants on this one is 10 per 4x8 sheet. So if you've got a 4x8 sheet, approximately 32 square feet, they want to see 10 plates and 10 fasteners per. If these parapet walls weren't here and this was more exposed, it would be way more. It could be 14, 16, depending on some other things. This is basically how it is. I just love when the roof gets cleaned up like this and we're ready. See, we're putting in the Cant strip over here to ease the membrane a little bit, and we're off to a good start. We probably have another week at least on this, and then some of the masonry, we're calling in a mason to get it to do some tuck pointing. So we're probably gonna be pushed back another week on this. We may be here a couple more, 2 weeks or something. That's it for today. I wanted to show you the coal tar and how much tear off can be involved and how that can really raise the price on a roof. Whether you're a homeowner looking for a roof replacement or roof repairs, or a contractor looking for the best materials, you've come to the right spot. Anchor Point Roofing is where it's at. Stay tuned, give us a comment, and we'll see you on the next one, Chicago.